Hey, it's your girl Shar. Happy month of May. I just wanted to take a couple seconds or a couple minutes, a few minutes, I should say, to let you know my experience of making this $300 100 bill money bouquet. Okay, there's some things that I would do and some things I definitely wouldn't do again. So I'm just going to let this video play. This is just some footage of me making it. I have detailed tutorials in other videos, but I just wanted to talk about this whole experience. So one, making $300 out of 100 bills. There were so many different combinations that I could do, but what I ended up coming up with is 5 $20 bills, 5 $10 bills. So that's $150. And then I did $75 and $5 bills, which was 15. So that puts me at $225. And then I did 75 ones. I used 12-inch bamboo sticks or skewers. I personally wouldn't do that again because I'm not used to it. My thinking of it, like why I did it to begin with, is I was like, these are a lot of bills. I think the longer sticks will help me, space them out appropriately. But when it came time to wrap this, I literally wrapped this like 3 times. I tried so many different methods. So I had to end up putting the paper on the sticks, which messes with the formation. I tried to be as delicate as I could because I didn't want the money to bunch together or for it to misalign. So and this is just me, you may be able to do it with the 12-inch sticks, but me, I think I will, if I do this again or when I do it again, I will stick to the sticks that I know. The 8-inch ones should be okay, or even 9-inch, but 12 was a little bit much when it comes to the paper. And then, just coming up with the money combination. I had fun solving different equations or thinking of different ways I could do it. But then, you want to make sure that it lines up appropriately, for each row. So with that being said, don't give up. Don't get frustrated. I say all this to say, usually I can whip through these things so quick, but because this was something new, there's a learning curve. So already set that expectation. Hey, I wasted a couple pieces of, bouquet paper, but it's expected. It's new. I had to try a different strategy. Instead of using my double-sided tape or sticky dots, I had to staple this paper together to get it to the length, that I needed it to be. And that is okay. When you go in and don't look at it as a loss, look at it as a learning, experience. And then I try to share stuff that worked for me, so other people can, know what to do or what not to do, or try different, approaches to it. But it's all in fun. It's all in strat. Please don't get discouraged. If that happens to you, just stick with it. I laughed at it. I actually was sitting down talking to my dad, showing him, and he was like, oh my gosh, that bouquet is so big. I'm like, I know. So we're laughing because I'm really fighting with this paper to get it to stay up and to get it to flare out how I needed it to be. But I'm very particular, and I wanted to figure it out. But guess what? Once you figure it out, you'll have that to move forward. So don't let a little, extra time that it takes when you're learning this stop you from going ahead. I promise you'll get better. I promise you'll learn new strategies. So that's all I wanted to do, was just take a couple seconds to share with you my experiences. It was definitely fun to create. The person I made it for loved it. So I'm always excited about that, and always excited to create new things, or, come up with ideas. Maybe not new things, but put a spin, on something that I saw. So my question for you is, have you made 100 bill bouquet? And if you have, what materials did you use? I definitely used a block that I had to cut open. I definitely towards the end had a couple extra pieces for rows, and it really didn't look bad. I used to always try to get my rows to even out, but I actually filled in a couple blank spots, and that worked out. I also tried a different kind of tape. I used this red tape that says it's photo safe, so it's more transparent. It's not that thick matte stuff. It was the thinner transparent one, and I believe because it said photo safe that it would be easy to get off the ones. I will say that when I tape the bills on one side versus the 3 side, whenever I'm initially taping it to the stick, sometimes it did make the bill like less stable, as in it would move around. So you may have seen me in this add a couple pieces of tape, to some of the bills, just to so it wasn't like moving around like a bobblehead. But once again, it's a learning process and I enjoy it. So I hope that this video was helpful to somebody. If you have any questions, as always, please leave them in the comments. I will definitely link some of the items I used in the description below. But thanks so much for watching, and enjoy your day, afternoon, or night.